Hello, everyone. It's time for our weekly webinar at Startup Bulgaria. As by now, almost everyone has heard, and I hope you have already booked your tickets. We are meeting in 8th to 10th of November, Sofia Event Center, for the biggest national startup conference. Today, we have a special guest. I hope you've seen from the announcements, and I'm very excited to greet here Milena Stoycheva. Hi, Milena.
Hello everyone,
Thanks for.
and looking forward to see you all at the event of the year because to me this is a very big event. It's one of the ones I've been dreaming for.
Thank you for the nice words. And as you're saying, big event, we are actually really going. I mean, I think I announced it also last time. We really are going very big on this. We are going to be 2,000 people in person, and I mean, definitely there are going to be so many exciting things to do. There will be so many sessions, so many workshops. There are going to be hackathons that we're going to talk about a little bit later, investor pitches. So please join us in this event. It's going to be really amazing, and I hope that it's very useful for all of you. So before we start our conversation with Milena, I wanted to remind everyone that we have this Viber group. Viber is also one of our official partners at the event. So for those of you who still haven't, you can join the community. It's a channel where we are regularly posting critical information about the conference. So it's really critical information. Like, we're not spamming you every 5 minutes. It's every time we have an important announcement about, for example, the prices, the webinars, anything else that you might want to know whenever we announce special guests. So if you want to be informed, it's really good to join the Viber group. Also, at the day of the conference, this is going to be the main communication channel. So that's where we are going to be announcing every hour what the different sessions are. So if you are in the group, you'll get this information and you'll be able to choose which session to go to. Great. So, Milena, if it's so, thank you once again for joining us. Um, it's really exciting to have you here because you're, I mean, for those of you who don't know you, if they go to LinkedIn and if they check your profile, they're going to see more than 17 positions that you've had, and many of them you're still having. And it also says fire starter, innovator. So, I mean, you're part of so many boards. You're a co-founder of the R&BD company. You've been a minister of innovation of the Republic of Bulgaria. So I'm sure many people are asking themselves, how do you manage that? How do you manage to wear so many hats? Can you tell us your secret?
First, as I said, thank you for taking the energy and also the initiative to set up this type of conference. As I said, it really carries the spirit that the Bulgarian startup ecosystem is already at the stage where it can show to us in the country, but also it can show internationally to the world that we are big, that we have a voice, that we have actually what to offer. We are innovative. And I'm thinking that we are really becoming one of the strongest ecosystems internationally and especially in Southeast Europe. I would like to see us lead the way. And somehow, maybe what I would like to answer your question would be related to how I have seen the role of entrepreneurial mindset and a startup culture in the development of the current century. So I've been having these positions, but they are all leading to one way. Like there is the saying, go roads lead to Rome, or in this case, in me, in my life, all of my career has been leading to a path that's been related to creation and to building from scratch. So the book of Peter Thiel, From Zero to One, is something that I feel I've been experiencing in my life, starting with through education, but very much in the sense and in the spirit of the startup culture. Because I was one of the, I could say, founders of the startup phase of the American University in Bulgaria, which really started with a vision. And being both an educator and an entrepreneur has been something that has shaped my life. So in the different roles that I've been having, I've been acting as an entrepreneur. It's the only maybe special training through life that I got, that is allowing me to be able to go through different dimensions, but always with a very clear approach. And it's related to the fact that I am driven by the purpose of what we're doing. And I would like to see it being realized, become part of a reality. And this is what we can actually relate the both the startup culture and the entrepreneurial mindset. It's transforming these ideas into reality, into action.
Nice. Thank you for giving us the answer to add to that. And I mean, I think we also heard in conversations with other entrepreneurial people that it's kind of like this internal drive about creating, about bringing value. So, I mean, once again, we're very happy to have you at the conference. And at the conference, we're going to talk a lot about innovation. And that was, like I mentioned before, you were the Minister of Innovation of Bulgaria. So innovation is a big topic, and there are so many discussions about it. We are actually going to have not only startups, but some companies that have been around for several years, and I'm sure they're going to join your session about innovation. So, can you give us maybe some advice if we are a company? How can we develop a culture of innovation?
In order to develop a culture of innovation, we need to accept that we have to continue learning and that we have to change. I've been saying that one of the features that are the features of the current times that we are living is its dynamics, and that it's very uncertain and everything is unpredictable. And recently, after finishing the position of Minister for Innovation and Growth, I started thinking how we can maybe support to stay positive, support organizations, support people, to stay positive on the one hand, and on the other hand, to be able to respond adequately to the stress, to what is all around us that is constantly in a way provoking us and demanding more and more of who we are and what we want to be. So I believe that I can summarize that the best way to innovate and to stay current and to stay relevant is to develop a very good internal, I think, strength, and also a framework, a process, which allows you not to resist the change, but to accept it, to adopt it, and to use it as a way to grow and to develop new solutions and to be open and to be positive, as well as to continue to be entrepreneurial. So my biggest advice is to, or if I could say, it's not even advice, but maybe insight that I could share for companies is to on the one hand be confident in being able to offer something good, which is a result of what they have researched and seen as a need on the market. But at the same time, to be really looking at what they're doing, retrospectively, but also introspectively, and to think how to minimize their internal resistance to that change, their immunity to wanting to change it because it's theirs or because they believe so much in it. So there needs to be a constant exchange with the environment, and they need to be open to embrace whatever is being offered as feedback and change it.
Got it. Okay, that's very valuable, and many people are going to have the chance during the conference to hear your session about innovation and to learn even more insights about how to create this culture and how to as you said, like to stop resisting change, to change. I mean, to continue learning, to continue adapting to the situation. So I'm sure it's going to be very valuable. One more question. Again, going back to your multifaceted profile, we can see that you're also a board member of many startups, associations. And I believe that one thing that startups in Bulgaria could be doing a little bit more is utilizing or leverage this board member function. So, can you give us maybe a little bit of advice how an advisor on a board can actually help a startup grow and develop?
One thing I forgot to mention is that I have been very much championing the idea that the startup revolution or the entrepreneurial age is the one that we are now living, and it has led to a lot of changes in different sectors. And one of the sectors or one of the areas where startups can make a difference are the areas of so-called deep tech. And what deep tech means is a combination of different solutions and that are science based, that are research based, and that include different realities: material, virtual, digital reality. Engineering solutions combining also the human side and the life sciences. In the role of being a board member, I see the this good combination of expertise and of understanding and of being able to bridge different sectors and spheres of knowledge and interest, and to support the founders or uh, the company or the innovators in being able to connect the dots from what I have as an experience, what I have as insights, what I have also as even as some ideas and knowledge about this, and feeling and serving on this team as a board member, but also as an equal member,
Mhm.
just giving another edge, another perspective of what they are developing from a point of view of having had a broader view, a more international, let's say, perspective, a knowledge on the market, or an insight on a certain business model and business approach. So I think the board members are not there just to let's say, to correct and to be to say we are there to watch out for what you're doing if you're making a mistake. In fact, to me, board members are very strong members of the team if they have chosen, and I very carefully choose which boards to be part of, because they need to align with my vision, with my competence, with my values, and with where I would like to make a difference. So, as a board member, I am a mentor. I'm supporting the growth. I very much care. I feel part on equal par with the team members. And I think together, and this new approach to startups could be, in fact, one of the advantages that we as an ecosystem, but also as a more mature um, uh, founders can support and can develop, because now we need also this expertise and multi diversity of opinions and of perspectives if we want to be successful as a company.
Great, thank you. That's very useful, and I hope that now more and more founders can start thinking how to select the right board members and how to invite them, how to collaborate actually, so that they become even more successful. So Milena, after so many ventures, so many roles, so many initiatives that you were leading, I think we're all wondering what's next, because probably like your spirit never lets you stop. So what's the next challenge you're up to, if you want to share with us?
Yes, of course. You know that Junior Achievement is one of the organizations that I started in Bulgaria, which, by the way, is an incredible, powerful organization, institution worldwide, which has been making a difference for the lives of over 15 million people, young people, every year. So this is something that is quite impactful. And what I started doing is some time ago, 6, 7 years ago, we were thinking how to extend the impact through education in entrepreneurship, in financial literacy, in skills readiness that Jay has been teaching and developing in different generations. We thought that in order to make this journey even more impactful, we need to develop also opportunity to invest in the young companies that are there. So I have my new venture, which is building a venture capital seed fund internationally. I will be working on the as part of the GP or the one of the LP on part of JA in Europe and JA worldwide to build this capacity. And I hope that it will be one way to support more entrepreneurs and more people who are struggling in actually getting some support, financial and also expertise and mentoring in the most critical times when they are going through the valley of death in the first 3 years. And this is the idea, to leverage this to build a big network with with other successful entrepreneurs who are very excited to support the entrepreneurial culture, both in Europe but also internationally. So this is my big next step.
But that's very
Also
exciting.
working. Yes, it's very exciting because it's kind of naturally growing through the whole process of building both organizations, companies, and then getting a way to fund them. So to me, feels again very inspiring. I will continue also working in developing the capacity potential for J in Bulgaria, in also supporting companies and organizations to adopt the entrepreneurial way of thinking and culture intrapreneurially, and to help them innovate together. I just would like to conclude that to me, this model of open innovation, which I studied in Berkeley quite some time ago, with Henry Chesbrough, with some other leaders in the startup ecosystem, is finally getting the grounds in Bulgaria and could be expanded. So this will be the other area of my work and commitment in the coming years.
Nice. Well, I mean, all of this sounds very exciting, as it has always been on, on your profile, and I'm pretty sure you're going to bring a lot of value to people who are trying to create their venture and then are looking for funding. Especially, I mean, everyone knows the Junior Achievement Network, so I'm sure that as these children, like, I mean, as they start from very young people to um, deal with challenges, to overcome difficulties, and so on, I'm pretty sure that later they're going to be also very active and very helpful among each other. Okay, so maybe Milena, a last question would be: there are many people at the conference that are joining us that are just in the beginning of their career journey, so maybe they're just enthusiasts and they're still considering if they should start their own business or if they should make a startup. What would be your advice to anyone who is just starting?
I think as I said, now is the time to be an entrepreneur, the time to be an entrepreneur. I think you'll be making a smart choice, whether you really launch or participate in a startup, or whether you develop this way of thinking now, it doesn't matter. It's good to make the first step. And I would tell them that this is exciting to be part of changing the world, of making a difference through our work and through what we do. And Bulgaria, I believe, is really the place where we can be contributing to this movement because we have good talent, and the age that we are living in is really going to be based and differentiated by who we are as people and as skills and as our talent. So this is the way, this is the place to be. Join us and make a choice, get allowed to be inspired and be bitten by the bug of entrepreneurship.
Great, Milena. Thank you for that. We do have a question for you from the audience. It's coming from James, who is saying that, I mean, as we also mentioned, you're one of the people who created the foundations of the entrepreneurial progress in Bulgaria. Now, what's your take or what's your opinion on the next generation of entrepreneurs? And how can we incentivize even more young people to undertake and be proactive about themselves?
I think that we are seeing an interest and a career choice in young people to embark on this journey. And one of the reasons for that is that you are also contributing to this vibe. They're seeing more role models, more people who are committed, who are making it because of their work, because of their knowledge, because of their skills, because of believing that they are also impacting lives and changing lives and are able to create such products and services that are needed, that are relevant, that are going to support the development also of society, to be more balanced and also to be more environmentally friendly. So I see that there is a new generation of entrepreneurs coming who are also more cause driven, who are interested in addressing all sectors of life and in our society. I see that they are also choosing with whom they want to work. So there is a potential in the Gen Z to combine the power of technology, of the new technology, with also the way of thinking that needs to be sustainable. And this is what is even more, I think, inspiring to see that there is that very strong position in terms of values and of where we would like to move, both as a society and as economy. I think we need to insist on that and to turn being entrepreneur for the sake of making, a good, of course, financial investment, making money, to being an entrepreneur for those who want to make a difference in society and in the economy.
Great. That's very, very valuable. Thanks for sharing that, Milena. So, thank you once again for joining us today. Looking forward to seeing you 8th till 10th of November at the Sofia Event Center, where we're going to hear even more from you in a very special innovation session that we are preparing. So, now
Thank you.
we,
And maybe one thing I forgot to
of
mention,
course,
one area, I feel that we could have more also female founders and entrepreneurs. And I am a big advocate of that, not because we need to emphasize only their role, but it's more because we need more people and inspiring and empowering female founders uh, can contribute to the growth of that ecosystem and culture. So I hope that I will give a little bit of that spirit to more women to dare to start also their companies and more investors to invest in such ventures.
I'm sure you're going to give also a lot of inspiration to many of the women joining at the conference, and I mean we're going to be touching also on this topic because I think it is important, and I mean we're also partnering with many of the associations that are also focusing on encouraging, I mean everyone, but also particularly women. So thanks for adding that. I think it's very useful. We're going to, like I said, see even more at the conference about that. So thank you once again, Milena, for joining us today. We're now letting you go to or return to your busy schedule. I'm pretty sure that with so many hats, it's quite busy. Thank you very much, and see you in November at the conference.
See you all. And thank you for taking up this initiative and challenge to
It's
make a new stage for startup
it's always
culture.
a pleasure to unite the ecosystem. So here we go.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great. So now, everyone, last time we talked also about the opportunity to pitch in front of investors. Many of you already submitted applications. I think we have more than 30 submitted. So what you can do, just a quick reminder, why are we doing that? We are attracting many foreign investors who want to meet. I mean, foreign and local investors, of course, who want to meet you, who are apparently constantly looking for new great investment opportunities, or maybe some of them are more in a business angel role, and they do the investments, but they also look for like someone to collaborate with. They get inspired from your energy, from what you're working on, and they might want to collaborate, and they might want to support you. So this is, I think, a great opportunity. What you can do in order to apply is, um, apparently, we do have this process here. You can scan the QR code. It will take you to the page where you can do that. We're asking for very basic information. It's just a very short description of your business, and then apparently some contact data so that we can get back in touch with you. If you don't have a pitch deck, don't worry. No need to be uploading one right now. The first step is really just providing information on your idea. We do get several questions about the maturity of your business, or how mature should you be. We really accept applications of any type of maturity. We do have different investors, so like investors with different focus, so it's not a problem for us. For example, if you are in already Series A, then maybe you want to meet some investors that are really looking for Series A startups. If you are really just starting and you just have the idea, maybe you just want to go there and like meet some of the business angels, tell them about your idea, and then they will give you some advice, give you some guidance, and hopefully, depending on how your conversations go, you might also get the investment. So please use this opportunity. There is the QR code. You can apply, and we are doing this short selection just to make sure we match you with the right investors, and then we'll be very shortly in touch back with you so that you can prepare, plan, and then we can kind of schedule you and match you. Great. So, Vili, I think the maybe one of again the most exciting parts of this weekly lives is coming. It's Oh no, actually, we do have one more segment before we go to the winner. Okay, so let me maybe tell this one now. For those of you who remember or who are watching regularly, you remember that um, we were doing or we were sharing some statistics on, for example, our studies on, like at some point we asked 100 entrepreneurs and 100 investors what are they looking for in a startup. Then also last time we shared the results with you from a survey we did in the ecosystem about what became better in Bulgaria, or what were the results or what improved in the Bulgarian ecosystem. And here today we are sharing a survey. So these are external. We asked several Bulgarians, and we asked many foreigners who have worked with Bulgarians about what are Bulgarians good at when it comes to doing a startup. And here you can see that the top four answers were resilience. So we do believe we are very resilient. Apparently, we are very creative. Sometimes we had to come up with solutions with very little resources, so that develops creativity, and then you come up with um, new ways to be doing things, a lot of innovation, as we talked about today. Desire to grow, that's something that unites us, and actually that's why we're also doing this conference, because we want to give an opportunity to as many people as possible to grow, to learn, to grow, to connect with the right people, and then to reach what they're aiming at or wishing for. And then the last one is adaptability. So we do manage to adapt whenever situations change, whenever things get hard. We do have an opportunity, or like we do have this spirit of, okay, we're going to adapt, we're going to find a solution. So this is what we believe is important from Bulgarian perspective. And then if you look from international perspective, people generally praise us for our reliability. So these are, we asked foreigners who have worked with Bulgarians, apparently, right? So that they know, otherwise they cannot know what our perceived qualities. So reliability number one. So whenever we commit to something, we actually make it happen. And by the way, what a great quality is this for a startup, right? Then we have the readiness to help. So apparently many of us are ready to go kind of out of their way and then go and help someone. This is also kind of exciting and important, especially when it comes to customer centricity in developing a new business. Working hard. So we know that a startup takes a lot of hard work, and it looks like that's a trait that we exhibit or that we are projecting to others. And then completing things or bringing things to an end. So that's also a very key feature, important feature, and apparently it's something that people, especially foreigners who work with Bulgarians, notice about us. So if any of you watching was ever doubting, do I have the right quality? Apparently, it looks like based as per what Bulgarians believe of themselves, we do have the qualities. And then the best thing is that it's also confirmed from people who are. Um, who have worked, who have this objective or a little bit more objective opinion working with Bulgarians, and like they confirm it. So I hope that's useful and inspiring. Like I said, we're sharing these statistics all the time because we do like a lot of research and many surveys about Bulgarian entrepreneurial spirit ecosystem and so on. So for those of you who are actually not Bulgarians, I hope you like our statistics and what we think of ourselves. And I mean, I hope you're more encouraged to work with a Bulgarian co-founder. Okay, Vili. So I think now we're coming to the most exciting part. I'll let you do that one. Oh no, yeah, okay. Let's do that and then we'll jump back to the previous one because I promised this way too many times.
No problem. Okay. As everyone see, we are gonna withdraw the winner from this week's giveaway. Last week, we asked you to tag two friends who want to pitch their ideas in front of investors. As you learned earlier and here in the chat, I also mentioned that you have that opportunity exclusively on our conference to pitch your idea, to present your idea in front of investors and international investors. So feel free to come to apply and to see if you have the chance. Uh, yes, we had many participants, and the winner this week is Radina Nestorova. Congratulations to Radina. We will soon reach out to her, and she will receive the prize.
Great. Thank you very much, Vili. And I mean, these quizzes are always exciting. We get more and more participation. And this one actually, especially, I mean, I feel like people were, kind of volunteering their friends saying, hey, there is a pitching opportunity. You really need to go there. And I mean, I can only encourage the ones that got volunteered to really sign up. I mean, we're doing this great selection there. So you will have the opportunity um, to generally, um, I mean, submit your idea. We're going to, like I said, pre-select you, go through, like match you with the different investors that will be the right ones for you, and then you're going to have an opportunity to practice, to pitch, and hopefully either get some advice, mentorship, or even financing. Um, and we're going to be very soon live with the next challenge, so stay tuned for that. The challenges are always published on Instagram, and that's where you have to participate. So now let's get I mean, we can go back to the previous one, Sofia Event Center. For those of you who still haven't understood, this is going to be one of our main locations. We're going to have more locations, but this is the main one. And what we're going to do is, I mean, here you can watch a short video that we recorded showing you how great it's going to be and like what are all the features we can be using. There is going to be a lot of space for networking, for sessions, for the hackathon, for the workshop. So there is going so we're going to be meeting there. It's going to be very excited. A lot of surprises we're preparing you, considering the venue and where it is located and how it is. So you definitely want to check this one out, and you want to join us at the conference to see how we are going to breathe new life into it and make sure that it's the best place for startups or for startup founders to learn, to get inspired, to mingle and connect. Great. So I think that's everything for today. Thanks everyone for joining us in this adventure. It's really exciting. We have less than 2 weeks, less than 2 months to the conference, so it's getting even more exciting. We are going to announce very soon the hackathons and how you can sign up for them. Most probably our next challenge is going to be something around that. We're going to find out. And next week, we're going to be back with even more webinars. So thanks for everyone joining. We're going to upload the recordings. We're going to see you very soon next week. Thank you. Thanks, really, as
Thank you.
always.
Bye.